What up, y'all? I just had to get out the house. I went down to a plaza that's nearby us, and I just was walking, like, one of them big plazas with a whole bunch of stores. I just went from one end, and I just walked all the way up and down, up and down, up and down. I had worked out today. Earlier, I worked out, but I just need to get out the house, clear my head. And then as I was walking, I'm like, I need to bring back these, like, my thoughts of what I be thinking, because y'all know I used to do it all the time. Like when we was on public housing, I think that's when I stopped. I think I did it a few times when we moved into the apartment after that, but I used to do it quite a bit in public housing. And I just used to get out, think, tell y'all what I've been thinking about, and I'm like, I need to bring that back. So I'm bringing it back, and I've been thinking about something like as a recent. It's like, cause Dominique, my son, he made me start thinking, because like I see myself in Dominique a lot. Like even like with the shyness and the timidness, don't wanna like do certain stuff, ain't just like, because what made me start thinking about it is I noticed when he out on the football field, he's shy, timid, don't want to hit people hard and like get physical with people. But I know he got it in him. The reason why I know he got it in him is because when we go in the backyard, y'all know I bought the pad and the tackling dummy. Like I was telling my uncle one day, when they just was here, Dominique, he go in that backyard when I be working with him, he hit the crap out that tackling dummy. Hit it, tackling like he like in high school or something. When I get the blocking pad, I do two things. I have him and Davion run the ball, and then like say getting used to some contact while you run the ball. So I get the blocking pad and I hit them, and then have them keep running after they make contact with the blocking pad. And I tell you no lie, this little man, he be about to run me over, because he like big and strong, and he be about to run me over. And that's why I know if he translate that from like say the backyard to the football field, he'll go out there and dominate. I see that in him. That's why I be trying to push him, because I know he have it in him. He already displayed it and showed it. He is an athlete. The only thing that was different from Dominique and me is like we was going outside. Like even when, that's why we used to try to take them as much as possible to my auntie house, because the kids be over there. But when they go over there, it's not like they go outside and play football. That's what we used to do when we go to my grandma's house. Both of my grandmas, we go outside and play football, play baseball, basketball. We play all the sports. So by the time it got to the point where we get signed up for sports, we already know how to play. We good. We already in competition, like trying to outdo the others and stuff like that. So that's the only difference with me and Dominique, because kids nowadays, they don't go outside and play. They just like to play the game, and that's it. But let me get back to the subject. I see that in Dominique, so I be trying to bring it out of him. And then once I started noticing that, I boiled it all down to is because I seen that in myself. Like now that I look back, it's times when I used to be shy. It's sometimes that I was just thinking about on my drive here, because I left that plaza to come to another one. That's it, because I decided to do this. And I used to do certain stuff because I ain't want to hurt people's feelings, or I didn't want them to feel a certain way. Like if I know I'm doing something, or like it can be something that I'm just doing regular, but I know somebody can take offense to it, or just like, even say if they jealous, they take offense of it or be jealous, and I just like hold back so I don't make nobody else feel that way. I don't know why I'm that type of person. I don't like for people to feel bad. Like when I watch interviews and stuff, like when I see them enjoying themselves, that make me so happy. I don't even care if I ain't even around. I just like get excited of watching other people enjoy stuff and being happy. Even if I'm not doing nothing in the wrong and somebody can get jealous or something, I try to like dumb myself down and not look a certain way so nobody won't take offense or get jealous with something. But it made me think about, like, it all boils down to is confidence. Now that I think about it, like hindsight, it's confidence, because you gonna act a certain way. Like, let's just say Dominique go in the game and then he runs somebody over. He gonna get the confidence and be like, okay, I can do this. Not every time you get the ball, he gonna run somebody over. Or say that he hit somebody real hard and he get the confidence, not he keep doing it. That's what it gotta be. It gotta be confidence. You don't have confidence in yourself. So I'm gonna try to instill, like, find ways to help him get more confident. Like, cause I wasn't confident. That, now that I think about it, I wasn't. And if I had that confidence, or like say the confidence that I have now, I don't think I would be shy. Like, I'm not shy at all. Like, you hear people, like even family members, tell me how I just flip. I'm not how I used to be. I didn't used to talk. If you ain't talk to me, no nothing. But now it's just like I have confidence now. I know, like, pretty much, like, I have confidence. And another thing was, I was watching Will Smith when he was like losing weight. Like, y'all remember when he gained all the weight because of the pandemic, and then he was like he gonna get in the best shape of his life. I'm watching that documentary, and he was talking about himself inside that documentary, and was like, Will Smith, like, his father gave him that name, and he knew exactly who he was, what that name meant, and all that stuff. So someone just told me to look up my name and like what the meaning of it, because like some people say they know who they are, but he was like confident to say, I know who I am. I'm Will Smith. My name means this. I'm this type of person. And if somebody would have asked me that before, like, I researched and thought about this stuff, I couldn't even tell them like what their name mean and who are you, and like be strong and confident as he was. So I started looking up my name, like even just my name, Dominique, is of the Lord. And then take my last name, Royal, is like to be of that family, or to be like king or queen. Like, that's who I am. Like, my mama and my daddy, I think they said my auntie named me, but they could have picked any name in the world, and I have Dominique Royal with that meaning. My son, we could have picked anything name in the world. We chose Dominique Royal with the same meaning, and that just gave me like more confidence. Like, I'm that guy. I used to always be so shy, and I'm like, I'm that guy. I just started thinking back on my life and the things that I used to go through and the things that used to happen. It used to be times when I didn't have nothing. I remember one time, like, I felt like, it's like other people see in me just how I see in Dominique, what he don't even see in himself. Other people see in me that I was that guy before I even seen or even knew who I was. So, and I just started thinking about this in just different scenarios. Like, there's one guy, he was like, as y'all know, well, some of y'all been following us this long, I wrote on a piece of paper, I still got it to this day, I'ma frame that paper. And I gave this homeless guy some money, And I done gave homeless people money, people who ask for money. We give to them like often. We done gave to many people. Just think about how many times this homeless man told me this. Like, once they get the money, they can go. I feel like God placed these words on this homeless man to tell to me. He was like, you gonna have so much money, you ain't even gonna be able to spend it all. And I went in the car. As soon as he told me that, I just came in the car because we was at KFC and I gave him some money to get something to eat. I came in the car and I wrote it down, and I wrote the date down too. It's at the house. I'm gonna frame that because I really believe those words. I'm confident in those words that man gave me. It's like other people see certain stuff, but God placed certain people to tell me certain stuff to let me know that you are that guy. And I wasn't even, like, my whole life, I wasn't acting like that guy, but I'm that guy. I need to be more confident. Even, like, I remember a pastor told me, he was like, you gonna be successful. Like, he preaching on stage, preaching a word, and not even thinking about me, focus on me. Words came out of his mouth. You're gonna be so successful. Some people not gonna like you. Like, even back then, he seen that in me, and around that time, I was starting to see it in myself. Like, hey, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to be. I'm gonna be this. And around that time, he seen that in me to be like, you might well say, pretty much say, you that guy, you gonna be successful. And then I thought back when I was younger too, like, not like say a whole lot younger, I was an adult, but like in my younger adult days. And I remember even before then, that's what I was telling my wife, like, I had a family member. I'm not gonna say like what's their relationship to me, but I had a family member. I used to look up to this family member, and I just used to, like, say we used to play football, and then this family member asked me, like, I was about to wear some plain old socks, just some white socks, some high top socks, that white socks that you pull all the way up to your knees. And this family member had some nicer socks. I thought they were nicer. Like, I wanted my socks, but this family member, I guess, I didn't know what it was at the time, but I felt like this person seen something in me, like, even when I ain't got nothing, to be like, oh, I want this from you. So my family member asked me, hey, let me get the socks. So I didn't think nothing of it till just now, because this same family member, like, say years down the road, I ain't got nothing, ain't got no money or nothing. It's a lot of us around, and then this same family member have money and came and just threw the money on me. I'm just thinking, like, why the heck, it was so many people out there, why choose me to get money, throw money on me? I'm broke, I ain't really got nothing to say, oh, I'm about to throw this money on Dominique. I'm just thinking, this person must see something in me to try to do certain stuff to me, to try to bring me down or something, because I looked up to this person and I didn't do nothing to this person at all. So I'm starting to think, like, this person must see something in me. So this whole time I'm just keep thinking, there's many other situations that I think about, that people see stuff in you, whether they tell you, like, say, oh, I see this in you, or they do something bad to you to be like to try to bring you down. They see something in you. They doing that for a reason. Just think, they could have did this to anybody, but they doing it to you. They trying to bring you down because they see something in you. So I'm just saying all that to say, like, if you feel like you're not confident in yourself, like I did, just think, I'm that guy. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm that woman. I'm that boy. I'm him. You need to think that. Be confident in yourself to think that, because you somebody. And I just think about too that It's so many people like look up to me. Like younger people look up to me, older people look up to me, and that's just not every single person on this earth. They don't get looked up to. It's people that actually look up to me. And that should say a lot in itself too. And also, like back in high school, like I was that guy back in high school. It's like I didn't even know then either. Like I sit back and think, like even like the people, everybody wanted to like hang around me. I was the cool cat back then too. Like people like to hang around me. They enjoy themselves. They know they're gonna laugh. I laugh at stuff. People want to hang around me. I also thought about too. Even like my wife, she came up and talked to me. It's like she seen something in me because I'm that guy. So I can just think back on many occasions to be like, you are that guy. And I wasn't like really like acting like that guy. I'm humble. I've always been humble, but I used to be shy too. But it's like I can bring up many occasions, like just think back over the years, people seen something in me that I didn't even see in myself. And people see it in you even before they see it in themselves. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. That's what I've been thinking about. Hopefully because that's another thing. I'm trying to better myself and better our videos and stuff too. So I'm starting to read books on like storytelling, because anything, if y'all can teach y'all kids or teach yourself, if you don't have kids, teach yourself or anybody you can, tell them about storytelling, because that's what life is all about, storytelling. Like all the successful people, they told a story. You fall in love with certain people because they story. It's a story. Life is about story. So if you understand story, how to tell a story, comedians, you think they just up there telling jokes. Think about it. They are telling stories up there. They thinking of stories or stuff that could have happened, or they make up a story that they think is funny and they display it out to the world and people laugh, and that's why people fall in love with them, because of a story. So look at Casey Neistat. He's huge on YouTube because he great at storytelling. All the movies that you watch and all that stuff, storytelling. All the books, storytelling. Commercials, stuff like that. The story, y'all don't even know, like they are telling a story. You know those commercials when they say, oh, feed the people in Africa and stuff like that? They are great storytellers. That's why they get you and they hook you, make you say, okay, let me donate because I feel this story, or I like this story. I want to be a part of this. They are great storytellers. So anything you can think of, stories. A guy even said on YouTube about how even when you, not YouTube, the book that I'm reading, I'm starting to read this book because of Will Smith. I look up to Will Smith because of, just like I look up to Michael Jordan, because of their work ethic and the work that they put in and the brilliance that they have and the hard work and dedication that they have to a thing, and they don't stop until they complete a thing. So I look up to them. And he said on one of the weight loss episodes of him trying to lose weight, I recommend y'all watching it on YouTube, of him trying to lose weight, and you'll learn some stuff. Even like some of his older videos when he taught his brother-in-law how to become like a filmmaker or something like that. It's on YouTube, his YouTube channel. He recommended to his brother-in-law to read this book called Story by Robert McKee. And I first downloaded it on like audiobook, and I started working out this morning. I'm making sure it's still recording. I started working out this morning and I started listening to it, but I'm not that listen type of person. I gotta have the book and actually read it myself, because I just read a book not too long ago, and I bought, like, I ain't even vlog it. It was one day I just went to the bookstore around my birthday, and it was just like a birthday present to me. I bought like 4 or 5 books that I want to read. So I'm gonna get into that. I haven't read it, and I bought those books for my birthday. So I also ordered the storybook by Robert McKee. I'm gonna read that starting tomorrow because I ordered it off Amazon. All the bookstores didn't have it near us. So that's coming tomorrow. I'm gonna start getting into that because I want to be a better storyteller, and I'm gonna teach our kids how to become storytellers, because you can use story no matter what you want to do. Even like saying a job interview, you telling a story about yourself. You need to know how to tell a story, how to convey a story, how to build a story, what makes a good story, because you can use it no matter what. And even like say, like once we get to a certain, like say even like the clothing brands, they are telling a story to get people to draw to them. Fashion Nova, they told a story. Fubu told a story. Sean John, like the clothing, they told a story, and that's what made people buy into them. So I highly suggest y'all get into storytelling, because you can use that no matter what you do in life. And that's what I want to teach our kids, storytelling and how to become a business owner. Because even if they want to work a job, still like say buy homes to rent them out and stuff, you can still do what you love to do, but just have that so you don't have to work. If you want to just quit and do nothing, you can do that because you put in the work to become a business owner as well. Let's just say they want to become a school teacher. There's nothing wrong with that. Just have a business mindset to say, I'm going to buy some homes or buy some apartment buildings to rent those out because I'm doing something that I love to do. But if I ever decide, hey, I don't want to do this no more, I can fall back on the rental properties, because you can have that forever. So that's what I want to teach my kids, and that's what we're going to do. Teach them storytelling and how to become like the business mindset to say, like investment mindset to set, not business, because you can invest in stuff and not be a business owner. So that's what I want to teach them. But I just wanted to give y'all that story. Again, a story of what I've been thinking about. I tried my best because I really haven't got into it. I know like the basics of like what's a story. Like even Casey Neistat brought it up. I put a clip on like what he say what's like every story should have.
That is the rule of a 3-act narrative. You've got a beginning, you've got a middle, you've got an end. Setup, conflict, resolution.
I also put in something what Will Smith say every story should have.
What does he or she want?
Why do they want it?
What's going to happen if they don't get it?
And what are the obstacles
keeping them from getting it?
You need that in a story. And that's what I also learned that we need inside of our vlogs. And I want to start implement that. I want to start telling a story and not just put a whole bunch of clips together to make it more entertaining. So that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to learn a whole lot. I've been learning a whole lot, and I just want to read and like get more knowledge, because nothing changed if nothing changed. If I keep doing the same thing over and over, I'm gonna keep getting the same results. So I want to change, better myself, so something can change, we can be more successful. But that's my car talk. Hope y'all understood exactly what I was trying to say, because I said it to the best of my knowledge, or the best that I know how to do at this moment. I will get better at that on how to tell stories. But love y'all, and thank y'all for y'all support. And remember, you are that guy, you are that woman, you are that boy, or you are that girl. Always remember that. Don't never let nobody try to bring you down, because you know exactly who you are. Be confident. Don't be shy. Be confident. I used to be shy. I'm not shy no more, because I know who I am. And I know what I want to do. I know what I want to be. I'm confident I am him. Other people seen it in me before I seen it, just how I seen it in Dominique. But I'm going to try my best to like show him. He not gonna get it until he get it, but I'm gonna at least give him the information, so when he do finally get it, he can, just how I thought back then, be like, okay, this, and this. I'm that guy. It's most stuff that I could say, but I'm not gonna say, but I'm that guy, and I'm him. Love y'all.